Lo-dee, lo-di. We're happy, my pal and I. We ride all day and sing all our troubles away. Though the sun is a-blinding and the trail is a-winding, the western wind so high. Lo-dee, lo-di. We're happy, my pal and I. Lo-dee, lo-di. There is something about the West, put your heart and your soul to rest, makes you feel just like you are blessed. Hazy mountain, hazy mountain, there's a ceiling of blue above, and the trees peaceful as a dove. It's no wonder that people love Hazy Mountain. Say, Slugger, that sounds like trouble. Over at Ted Wallace's place. Come on, let's go.
Stay here, Miss Evans. Let me go. It may be dangerous. Don't shoot, it's me.
So you finally made it, huh?
Oh, Miss Evans, I'm always Johnny on the spot. Hey, where's them sidewinders? Let me at them.
I don't know why I keep you on my payroll. So help me, I don't.
Oh, that's 'cause I'm so valuable, Miss Evans. Well, I'm the best darn bodyguard in the whole West.
You are, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if you're that valuable, let me see what you can do about corralling Ted Wallace's horses back there. Horses. You know, 4 legs and a tail.
Oh, sure.
Are you all right, Ted?
Yeah, thanks, Miss Evans. I'd have lost those horses if it hadn't been for you.
Is that the same bunch that took your calves last time?
And burned my barns a week before that. You don't mind if I sit down, do you?
No, of course not. Let me help you here.
I'm not much good to anyone since that roundup accident, Miss Evans. Can't seem to do a thing about these raids. I've been thinking about selling the place while there's something left to sell.
Now, listen, you're not going to give up yet. Tell me more about these men. Did you get a real close look at any of them?
Real close, but not at their faces. It was at their backs. One of them had a notch in his ear, like from a knife wound, maybe, or a bullet. That's all I know.
A notched ear, huh? What about the sheriff? Does he know about these raids?
Oh, he's pretty busy. But meantime, I keep on losing my stock.
I'll go in and see him right now and see if I can get some action. Meanwhile, you keep your chin up, boy, huh?
Thanks.
Jackson, I told you never to come into town or into my office. You want to spoil everything.
Now, don't get your scalpel in an uproar, Doc. I'm in trouble. That is, I'm gonna be unless you fix me up with an operation.
I'll cut your gizzard out if you don't beat it out of here.
It's my notched ear. I think Ted Wallace saw it.
No.
So you'd better fix it. It's the only way they can identify me. I ain't never had my picture taken, and nobody knows my face around here. So you'd better graft in some skin to fill it up.
All right, Jackson. But I'm going to expect faster action from now on. I want young Ted Wallace scared into selling his ranch before this week is over. Before the poor chump finds out that there's oil on his land.
Don't you worry. We run off the rest of his horses this morning. Now, let's get started.
All right. Get up there.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning, Dale. You look like a girl with something on her mind.
I have something on my mind. Something's got to be done about Ted Wallace, Sheriff. I know you're busy, but that poor fellow's losing everything.
I know, but me and my deputies, we got our hands full of that trial up at the county seat. As a matter of fact, I'm leaving pretty quick. I'm giving some mighty powerful testimony up there, ma'am. Why don't you come up and hear me?
Well, right now I'm going to be busy helping Ted Wallace, Sheriff. I don't...
You a girl? You can't handle rough, tough, men outlaws, child?
I don't know. Maybe I can.
Well, good luck, Dale.
Miss Evans,
Yes, Mr. Bostic?
that new camera you ordered just came in. Would you like to see it?
Oh, I would. That's wonderful.
All right, Jackson. Now get out of here, the three of you. And don't let anyone see you.
What do you know? I ain't Nachia Jackson no more.
Now, wait a minute. We've got to make sure that the coast is clear.
Gee, this is pretty. You say you just snap the picture and wait 1 minute and take it out and it's all finished?
That's right out of the back. Try a stamp, I'll show you.
What'll I shoot?
Oh, anything. Doc Seaver's office over here.
Oh, that's a finder, huh? Okay. That's fine.
That dame, she got our picture. Let's get out of here.
Thanks, Mr. Bostic.
Got to get that picture. Don't just sit there. Come up with some ideas.
Well, we've got ideas, like Doc said. Yeah, we've been thinking up the next move against Ted Wallace. Maybe you ought to do something about it, too.
Maybe. But first, I want that picture. Now, here's what we're going to do.
Slugger, come here a minute. Do you know any of these men?
See, the first one? No. The second one? No. The third one? Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah, I
The
know.
one with the bandage on his ear?
Yeah.
What's his name? Tell me quick.
His name? I don't know his name. Or how should I know his name?
Well, what'd you say you knew who he was for?
Well, I do. He's a fighter, you know. Like I used to be. Only he's a heavyweight instead of a welterweight like me. I can tell by that ear he got it banged up in a fight. I can tell.
Slugger, do me a favor, will you? Go back to boxing. Hey, wait a minute. That bandage on that ear. I bet it was notched. He came out of Doc Seaver's office.
Oh, Miss Evans, it ain't Doc Seavers. You're making a big mistake. The Doc is only a little
Slugger,
guy.
I'm glad you mentioned Doc Seavers. I'm going to see him tonight. I'll bet he can help me.
Oh, Miss Evans, I didn't know you was sick. Here, Miss Evans, you forgot your camera. What would you do without me?
I don't know what I'd do without you, and I didn't forget the camera.
Well, of course you didn't, because you got it right there in your hand.
Oh, Slugger.
She's taking the camera. We'll take her station wagon and cut her off.
Right.
That's her coming now.
Easy, pal. What's the matter with you? Trouble up ahead? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Come on.
Come on, let's get her.
With a flat, she blew out the tire.
I'm almost sure I saw them come out of your office, Doc.
Yes, I treated the man with a bandage, an infected eardrum.
Are you sure his ear wasn't notched in here like that?
The outer ear was perfectly all right. Have these men been causing some trouble?
Well, no proof exactly. But Ted Wallace has been losing an awful lot of cattle, and I almost got blown to pieces on my way here. They took my station wagon and tried to dry gulch me. If I hadn't recognized a bad headlight on it, I'd have been one dead pigeon.
Oh, that's bad. You know, I'm terribly sorry about young Wallace. He's my patient, you know.
Hey, wait a minute, my picture.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Evans. I'm so clumsy.
Oh, that's all right, Doc. Well, if that fellow with a bad ear job shows up, let me know, will you?
Most assuredly, my dear. And that's why we've got to work fast. Miss Evans girl has her mind made up, and there'll be no stopping her.
Okay, Doc, we're with you. Make it as fast as we can.
Now, wait a minute, you two. Why don't we work on the Evans dame first?
Because I'm running this show, that's why.
Yes, and all you care about is getting Ted Wallace to sell you his oil land cheap. Well, I've got a neck I care about, and that don't come cheap. Now, I say we work on getting that picture back first. You hear that, Doc? The picture.
Jackson, you're getting all worked up over nothing. I was just going to tell you about my new idea, but you didn't give me a chance. We can get your picture for you, and the Wallace range for me. Both of them.
Keep talking.
All right. Now, listen. This is what you're going to do.
minute, Miss Evans.
What do you want?
You've been working too hard, lady. We've come to take you for a little rest. Yeah, the boss got plans for you.
Shut up, you mugs. First, I want that picture you took of me.
If I give this picture to anybody, it'll be to the sheriff. Maybe I gave it to him already.
You know, dames are stubborn. Let's take her up to the shack. She'll listen to reason.
Well, she'd better.
You're gonna wind up losers on this, you know.
We'll take that chance. Now get up on your horse.
Hello, Dr. Severs.
Well, how's my best patient?
About the same, I guess. Say, Doc, how long do you think it'll be before I can walk again? I mean alone.
Let me take a look at that hip. My boy, shall I speak frankly?
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
You know, I've specialized in this sort of hip fractures for a good many years. I'm afraid you're going to need those crutches for a long time to come. It's a bad day for one of your neighbors, too.
Miss Evans?
She's being held for ransom. I wish I could pay it. She's a wonderful girl.
How much do they want, Doc?
Oh, it's a fantastic amount of money. You couldn't possibly
How
raise
much?
$2,000. And they want it before 5 o'clock.
Doc, remember you told me one of your patients wanted to buy my ranch for $2,000 and I left you off? Well, if he's still interested.
Oh, he's still interested. But are you sure?
I'm sure. Ranching's not for me anymore. I'll be getting back to the city where I can sit at a desk. Besides, I want to do something for Miss Evans. For all she's done for me.
You know, that's very fine of you, my friend. I'll pick you up. The papers will be ready to sign in my office at 4 o'clock.
I'll be ready.
Well, boss or no boss, I don't trust him. And I ain't gonna sit and watch this dame while he grabs off all the... I don't care if she knows, so I throw him to the wolves. Who cares? Done a good job on me here, all right. I'll give him that. But outside of doctrine, I don't trust him.
Hey, will you keep your mouth shut?
Like I said, I ain't playing nursemaid to no sage hen while he's out grabbing off Ted Wallace's oil land and throwing me to the wolves. Now, you're going to tell me where that picture is.
Well, I hate to see a man double-crossed, even if he's a crook. I'll let you have the camera.
Where is it?
It's at my place. Untie me.
Oh, no. You tell me and I'll get it.
You can't. Slugger's there.
That idiot?
Well, he may not be very bright, but he's got a scatter gun that does his talking if things get hot.
All right. I don't want no scattergun scattering me around. Untie her.
The boss said to hold her.
We'll hold her. But first, I want that picture back. Now untie her. Now, there's no use trying any tricks, lady. We've got you covered 3 ways. Now move. I want that picture pronto.
You're not being very smart, you know. Remember what I told you about Slugger and that scatter gun? But why don't you boys relax here against this fence like you were company? I'll go get the camera, I promise.
Dumb like a fox, huh? You ain't getting out of our sight.
Look, the camera is on a table right there in line with that door. And you can see every move I make.
All right, but keep in line with the door. Move an inch either way and we'll blast you. And if we miss, Pete here will hightail it over to your pal, Ted Wallace, and blast him. Now move.
Okay, you brave boy.
Miss Evans, I'm sure glad you're back.
Slugger, don't you dare cross that door.
Hey, Ted Wallace said that you were kidnapped. Told me he was selling his ranch to Doc Severs at 4 o'clock for the ransom money. But he must be crazy, because here you are.
I was afraid of that. Slugger, listen to me carefully. See those 3 men out there? They got me covered.
Do you hear talk going on in there?
Yeah. She ain't moving toward that camera either.
Throw the fence switch.
Throw the fence switch? What's a fence switch?
Fence switch. Electricity. The switch to the fence, Slugger.
Oh, I get it. Throw the fence switch. No, I guess I don't.
You'd better watch it. She's up to something sure.
Slugger, listen. Fence, switch, electricity. When you're in school, Ben
why didn't you say so in the first place?
Hey, wait. I think she's coming.
She's getting away. Come on.
I have your money right here, son. Just sign that on the last page, and I'll turn these papers over to this other patient of mine.
Okay, Doc. Just as soon as I read the fine print.
Well, it's perfectly legal, I assure you.
Oh, I guess I can take your word for it.
Oh, come on, Ted. Hurry up.
Ted, don't sign that paper.
Miss Evans.
Doc's a crook. He's been trying to get your ranch all along. There's oil on your place, boy.
Why, this is preposterous. How dare you break into my office and make an accusation that you can't prove?
Well, maybe I can't, Doc, but at least one of your henchmen can.
All right, you female wildcat. Give me that camera.
Okay, I'll give you the camera. What good's it gonna do you? Suppose your doctor friend here turns yellow, gets scared of going to jail alone. You might want company, you know, and you three boys are it.
Stay where you are, Doc. I'll get you out of this, but I'm keeping you where I can see you. Now, give me that camera.
Okay. Now, march. All three of you right to the sheriff's office. Keep them covered, Ted. On your feet. You're not hurt.
What's going on here, young lady?
You remember those outlaws I was telling you about?
Yeah?
Well, this is one of them. There are 3 more in here in Doc's office.
3 more? I thought you told me there were only 3 in the first place.
Doc Severs makes the 4th.
Doc Severs? Thanks, Miss Evans. Anytime you want a job as my deputy, you just say so.
Afraid I wouldn't qualify, Sheriff. I aimed at that coyote's ear and I missed. Got him in the shoulder.
Hey, this character's wanted for plenty. It's not your Jackson in the flesh.
You can't prove that. In case you didn't know, Sheriff, Notch-ear Jackson is a notched ear.
Yeah, he's right on that count, Sheriff. Only the doc fixed that ear up for him. He just won't admit it.
Yeah, but when you knocked him off his horse, you put the notch right back in again.
I did?
You all right, Miss Evans? Looks like I just got here in time, huh?
You sure did. Just in time. Relax, Slugger. What a guy.
Miss Evans, how about finishing that song so rudely interrupted by barking gunfire?
Okay, Slugger. Come on. Come on.
Did I say that?
Hazy mountain.
Hazy mountain.
brother you're wrong. You can tell them your troubles too, and they'll never talk back to you. They just listen and comfort you. Hazy mountain,
Hazy mountain,
so